what we're going to do is kind of go over why we're doing plots up here in Wisconsin. Racey, he's a breeder from Texas, came all the way up here, evaluating the plots that we do have, and then our Texas crew, they'll be coming over to harvest after lunch. But Racey, if you want to kind of take it away and kind of discuss a little more in depth on what we're doing up here.
Sure. I'll give you a little background on this plot. We planted this first week in October. This was the last one we planted. This stuff that comes from the sky, we don't get a lot of this in Texas, so it's always, we're trying to fight the moisture situation. So we got rained out a couple times. I planted this a lot wetter than I wanted to, but we had to do a little tweaking on our planter and we got it planted. As far as fertility goes, it was manure only. And then you probably maybe put some herbicides or something on this. Maybe not, nothing. Okay, great, because that's how good triticale is at holding the weeds down. There's the advantages right there. We're already starting, just start checking them off the list. We'll talk about what varieties fit here. We do have multiple varieties here for experimentals, and basically what I do is I go through 4 to 5 years of testing before we release a variety. I like to get them into a disease screening location, a winter hardy location up in Iowa, and in my opinion the winters here aren't as harsh. Yes, you do get cold, yes you get a lot of snow, but they're not as harsh as like a South Dakota type winter where you get no snow cover, you get really high winds. So those really harsh environments is where my first winter screening comes from. And then if they make it through a couple of years of screening there, then I actually start bringing them into the silage testing phase. So most of this material has been tested across the entire U.S. probably about 4 or 5 years before it ever came up here. And then we're just trying to see what varieties fit best for that region, maturities, so on and so forth. So our assumption was most of this is going to be double cropped, so we're going to look for the early maturity lines that you can get cut in time, get as much tonnage as you can with the high quality, and then get your corn planted behind it. And my advantage as a breeder is triticale is really forgiving, it's tough, and it's got a really wide adaptation window, so there's some varieties that have been planted, as far as central Texas all the way up into Canada even, and it makes me really look like I know what I'm doing. But it's actually, it's just the wide adaptation and the environmental toughness of triticale allows that advantage. All right.